The good thing about being right about a forbidden list is that I shouldn't have to make things because I kind of made it in the prediction list. Okay, I wasn't 100% right, so that's why we're here. What's going on with you guys? The TheCaliEffect, king of games here. And today, we're going to be going over the December 2015 forbidden list. What's going on with you guys? The TheCaliEffect, king of games. And today, we're going to be going over the... I forgot. No. What's going on with you guys? The TheCaliEffect, king of games. And today we're going to be going over the December 15th, 2020 forbidden list and why these cards are on the list. Now, on the previous video, I did make a prediction list, and within that list, we were pretty much spot on about almost everything that Konami has done. Give or take one or two cards on or off the forbidden list that we strongly felt should or should not be, we're pretty much there when it comes to this forbidden list. I even made a perfect forbidden list video explaining the best possible scenario where cards would come off to make the format as balanced as possible with the most competitive decks. Now, the cool thing about this is that all three of these lists, the prediction list, the perfect forbidden list, and the real forbidden list are very similar. So I think if you're going to any channel for a forbidden list video, then you probably want to go here. I might have the best explanation. I also figured instead of giving you some reaction video with some crazy picture on the thumbnail like every other YouTuber does, I'd actually give you the reasons why these cards are banned. Wait, I still have the crazy reaction with the... Alright, well, it is what it is. So without further ado, let's jump on in. Starting off with the forbidden cards, we've already stated in our prediction list video that Konami doesn't like one-sided affairs. They hate when players can special summon from their extra deck and then prevent the opponent from special summoning from their extra deck in some way, shape, or form. If you want to take examples from the forbidden list, cards like World Oppression and Vanity's Emptiness immediately come to mind. It's not the fact that these cards prevent your opponent from special summoning, it's the fact that you'll special summon and then activate World Oppression or Vanity's Emptiness, preventing your opponent from special summoning. That is not a game anyone wants to play. So Dragon Buster Destruction Sword was immediately a card that had to be banned. We already seen it coming, and it's actually really good that it is. With this particular ban, combo decks can still make their huge board, but they can't end on preventing your opponent from special summoning from the extra deck, making them a lot more balanced. Smoke Grenade of the Thief is also another card that deserved a ban with its continued abuse in 2020. Now, the reason why Smoke Grenade of the Thief is so ban-worthy is not because you get to discard a card out of your opponent's hand, it's also the combination that you get to look at your opponent's hand in the process, meaning that if you were a combo player, you can just play around everything else that they're doing and then continue to make your board. Smoke Grenade of the Thief and Destruction Sword are two cards that we already knew were going to be banned. The card that we didn't necessarily see is Link Cross. Now, the Link Cross ban is something that players have been wanting. Link Cross does enable Christian Hackler-Fibers to do some really crazy combos. This is a huge blow to combo decks like Dragon Link and Infernal Knight, but for some reason I think that these decks will still be okay. It appears that Konami just really hates token generators, and instead of me comparing it to Scapegoat and Phantom Sky Blaster, I probably should have compared it to Galaxy Tomahawk because it's an extra deck card, meaning that you can have access to it in more ways than just normal summoning in a quick play spell card. Makes more sense. Come to think of it, the cards on the forbidden list literally seem like cards we've already played before. Starting to notice a pattern here. Moving on to Limited, well, I mean, there's not really much to say there because there were no cards moved off the forbidden list to Limited, and there were no cards limited on this list. In our prediction list video, we did have cards like Sky Striker Mobilize, Engage, Solomon Great Mirage, Stalio, and Orcus Tarpor. Granted, we said that those were long shots to make it off the forbidden list, and we still do think that those are cards that could make it off the forbidden list, but unfortunately it didn't happen this time around. Now, on our perfect prediction list, we did move some cards for True Draco, but that's because we banned True King of All Calamities. We wanted to move Dragonic Diagram off of the list, and banning True Kings of All Calamity was the perfect way to do it. Now, we don't necessarily get our wish with the ban of True King of All Calamities. It is not a problematic card, but moving True King's Return off of Limited to Semi-Limited, I guess is a compromise? Soon we'll have all the True Draco monsters, and I can go back to being a True Draco player. Yes. Unfortunately for True Draco players, while True King's Return does help, it doesn't put True Draco in the top contention tables. Now, granted, I do think that True Draco is pretty decent right now, but with so many cards on the forbidden list, it'd be easier to just play other decks. Moving on to Unlimited, this actually helps the Burning Abyss strategy with Seer and Graph off of the forbidden list. You can already expect a Burning Abyss deck profile from yours truly. Seer and Graph off the forbidden list propels Burning Abyss to new heights. That's right, Burning Abyss, not Phantom Knight Burning Abyss, Burning Abyss. I feel that Burning Abyss can be a very competitive strategy. The only thing left on the forbidden list for Burning Abyss is Beatrice right now, and that's a card that could be moved as well. Totally Awesome and ABC Dragon Buster were two cards that never should have been on the forbidden list in the first place, and now they return back to normal. And lastly, Avishki Mind Angus is another card coming off the forbidden list. To be honest, I completely forgot that this card was on the forbidden list. Now, once upon a time, there was a hand loop, I believe, with the Gishki strategy. I wonder if they can still do it now, especially with the new Drytron support. Regardless, most of the semi-limits and unlimits have no impact on the current Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game. It is the forbidden cards addressing the actual problematic cards is what this forbidden list has done. Some players hope for really flashy forbidden list where a whole bunch of cards comes off or a whole bunch of cards goes on. This is actually the right direction for forbidden list. You address the problem and then leave everything else to be. It is you, the player, that has always complained about paying an exorbitant amount of money for your top tier deck only to have it destroyed by the forbidden list. Those seem to be days of past. Don't complain about it, just accept and love it. And for the players that are saying this format is stale and it's only the same top decks competing, you're dead wrong. Over the past 3 months, just about everything in Yu-Gi-Oh! That seemed semi-viable has topped an event. Now granted, we don't have huge events rolling around, but I think that we're in a golden age of Yu-Gi-Oh! Ironically, losing huge YCS and regional events has made the card game healthier per se. Regardless, I know you guys will be excited for me to actually sit down and digest this format so I can come up with the best decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! For you guys. I'll have that one on the way very soon. Well, that's all that we have for today's video, addressing the forbidden list and explaining to you why cards went off or on the forbidden list. As always, if you guys want to see more awesome TheCaliEffect content, then click on one of these videos. Click on one of those videos. They are too strong, and I'll be sure to catch you on the next one.